This is our. This is real life. I love that I have no idea what I'm doing. My light just went out. Hold on a minute, honey. And maybe it's just like a short in the cord. That's gonna work. I wonder if you can play music here. Somebody just give me the rules about somebody just give me the rules here. If you guys are, I don't know how to see if anybody's in here, but if you guys are just joining, welcome in. I used to go on TikTok. You were what are you talking about? Meredith. Listen, I used to go on TikTok. I used to go on TikTok, you guys, and share my journey, like how I quit my job as a nurse, right? So now I'm still going to be on TikTok, but I'm just trying to venture out because TikTok is BS. And I come on here and basically share Miranda. So I got started. Meredith, oh, I can see a thing that says hi. Hey, girl. I love this. Okay, so this is where my chat is. This is such a new playing field for me, but we're going to learn it. We're going to learn it. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me good. I don't know anything. So I guess I just look up here at the camera. So I used to go on TikTok, and I'm still going to go on TikTok, you guys, but basically TikTok is being a butthole, and I am over here because one of my girls, she makes like 10K a month from here on YouTube, and she's like, girl, bring your butt to YouTube. And I'm like, okay, I'll learn. Again, I can learn anything. So basically, really awesome. With none of the can't say LINK, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Cool. I love this. Okay, you can go eat lunch with your son. And when I was on your live, and then the bank was calling, so I couldn't even interact with you. But so if there's anybody that's just out here on these YouTube streets, I got started as a broke nurse a year and a half ago. I started this little digital affiliate marketing game. Thought it was BS. Thought it was too good to be true. And honestly, it changed my life for the better. And so that's why I share my journey, because I am a high school dropout. I've been married a couple of times. Like, my life has never been like a bed of roses. And that's one of the reasons why I come on here and share the opportunity, because anybody can do this. So you don't have to have it all together. You don't have to feel ready. You don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to be, tech savvy and all the things. And I feel like because I started later in life, I was 42 years old when I started this, not knowing if it would work, kind of just like, you know what, we're going to try it. If it works, it works. But this was the thing. Back in 2024, I seen everyone saying they were making like 20 and 30, 40K a month from their phones. And I'm just like, obviously on the outside looking in, like we call BS all the time, because it just doesn't seem realistic that, you don't want to think that people is making your salary literally in a month. Right. And so like most people, I sat on the sidelines and I watched until I was tired of watching. And one day you'll get tired of watching everybody make money around you, and you'll want to learn. And that's kind of where I was. I watched for 6 weeks, and in 6 weeks, Madison had made 30K. And I'm an LP in here in North Carolina. And I'm like, I literally just watched this woman in a month and a half make more than half of my salary. And it just didn't make any sense. So I was like, okay, obviously don't have money to get started. I don't even know what I'm doing, but like, I knew she had this course. So anyways, I purchased it. And life changed. 7 days in, I had my first sale. From August 23rd was when I had my first sale, to September 2nd. I hadn't made but one sale in between that time. And then September the 2nd was my first 5K day. That's when I knew. I was like, oh my God. Because again, on the outside looking in, like you're always going to think that this is not real until you make your first penny online. Like once you make that first dollar, you're going to be like, oh my God, it works for me. Like this can happen for me. And the cool thing is that there's no cap on online income, right? So I literally was just like, when I made 5K in one day, again, I didn't even make 5,000, 4,000 a month as a nurse here in North Carolina. And I was a CNA before I was a nurse. So all of my adult life, all I know is like medical jargon, just medical everything, right? Like that's pretty much been my whole like working career. And so when I made that $5,000, I was just like, wow. Anyways, fast forward, September the 19th actually is the day that I quit my job. And I documented my journey from day one on TikTok. The day that I started this, the day that I made my first sale, my first 50,000, my first 100,000, obviously my first million, I documented every step of the way. Because I feel like, again, if you're going to try something, you better document it, because if it works, it just might blow your mind. And that's kind of like where I was. So again, had no idea that would work. And here we are now, 19 months in, a year and a half, quit my job as a nurse, have not clocked in since, actually I quit my job on September 19th, but I hadn't clocked in since the end of August. It was like August 2024, because I didn't even want to go back to work. So I was just using like sick time, and I was just calling out because I truly did not want to go back to work. When you learn how to make income from your phone, it changes the whole game. And the best thing about this is that there's no cap on online income. So you can literally start, and you can be as successful as you want, or you can just half-ass it as much as you want. But I always tell everybody, like, what you put in, or what you put in is what you're going to get out. So if you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. If you treat it like it can change your life, it can and will, if you allow it to. So again, just come in here with like realistic expectations. I started with a $600 course. It's absolutely incredible. It taught me everything I know. That plaque is from hitting 100K in 77 days. And again, I feel like I'm an advocate for healthcare workers, because that's who I am. That's who I relate to. I can relate to 12-hour shifts, to 16-hour shifts, working through COVID. I was left for 24 hours at this nursing home. It's right up the street. I live literally like 4 miles away from the place where I got fired. But I can relate to, patients just being disrespectful because, one, they're sick, and because they're sick, they think that they're entitled to the world, and they think that it's okay to be rude, and it's truly not. I've been micromanaged by the management team, like, Nurses Week, you're so essential, and we love you so much, and we couldn't do it without you. And then they give you a ballpoint pen and a pad of paper and a fake Stanley, and it's just like, oh, and the Papa John's pizza party. It's like, really, if you love me, girl, put it on my check, right? Thank you so much for your help with this. Yes. So anyways, I'm just glad that now I don't have to trade time for money. I don't have to, miss time with my kids. My little girl turned 5 last year, and she wanted to go to Disney, and the freedom that I have, a lot of people won't experience. So just the time freedom of being able to just up and go whenever you want to up and go, right? Like a lot of people will never experience that, which is unfortunate, because I feel like a part of that is like a poverty mindset, but then also doubt, because a lot of people doubt themselves. A lot of people won't even give them the benefit of the doubt that like this type of life that they want could work for them. You know what I mean? A lot of people just already, I don't have this, or I'm not this, or, just more excuses than a man going to jail. Right. And so I always am like, I'll be your biggest cheerleader. I'm like, you can do this. Like, you don't need experience, you don't need skills. And I think the best part about my program, you guys, it's 5 simple streams of income. There's no overwhelm. And all of these streams of income you can do completely faceless. So you don't even have to like be on camera, go live, show your face or anything like that. But you can do these completely faceless. It's called faceless digital marketing. So I tell everybody the easiest way to start monetizing or to start making money from your phone is to get you a done for you product, right? If you don't know where one's at, again, I got one. You can literally get in the program, $23 a month. And again, I started with a big one. The one that I started with was $600. So today's day, if you look at the economy, people don't have $600 like to pay for a program, right? And I get it, but I mean, that's what I did. I started with it and I took off with it, and I would do it all over again if I had to. I would start the same way, scared, skeptical, and afraid. I would just trust, the process. And even in the messy middle, we find ourselves trusting the process, right? So, but anyways, let's see, Congressman Patty, who cares? So basically, guys, that's how I got started. That's how I made over $1 million. I made 7 figures from my phone. Let me see if I can pull this up and I don't know how this works because, again, I'm so new to this YouTube. This morning, actually, I cashed out $25,000. Let me see if I can show you guys this. I don't know if you can see this right here. Oh, yeah, we can see good. This right here is my stand dashboard. Here's my name up there in the top. And we have right here a little bit more, 3,300 available soon. This will be moved over in a couple of days. The reason that says 0 is, let me show you guys. Let me show you, darling. This morning, let's hit view all. I think it was about 11 o'clock this morning. I cashed out over $20,000. So again, life is good. Let me show you. Let me pull it up here. And if you guys are just popping through, if y'all just, I don't know if y'all scroll in YouTube like you do TikTok or how this works, but if you guys have any questions, girl, ask me questions. Ask me questions. So in the past, here we go. Here's my, in the past 14 days, 38,000. Okay. In the past 7 days, 11,000. And then this is the same dashboard, 880,000 there, 3,300 available soon. But then if you go here to, let me go to my products. I'm gonna go to my cash outs, as you guys can see right here, cash outs, and I'll show you guys. These right here are all my cash outs. This is what I did this morning. Oh no, it's a little blurry, but anyways, you see April the 15th. This was April the 9th and then April the 2nd. So the 2nd, the 9th, and the 15th. I mean, I've cashed out almost $90,000 into my account now. Life is good. So let me show you guys my numbers here, and I'll show you my beacons to show you that I've made well over $1 million. 1.1 million at this point. 880 there. And then if we go here to my beacons, which I have trophies and plaques for passing $100,000 on beacons. That's just another dashboard, another website that I used to use. I have 4 different dashboards actually. Again, I've been on this for, here we go. This is my beacons. There's 128K on here, and this is me. So, yeah, long story short, there's my name there. So you guys see that it is really me. Long story short, if you haven't started, girl, start. If you're watching everybody else around you make a bag while you are struggling, suffering, robbing Peter to pay Paul, you're working day in and day out, you ain't got 2 pennies to rub together, get started. I mean, I tell everybody in the most respectful, nice way, your life is a direct reflection of the decisions you make. So either you want to be successful or you're satisfied. And for the people who's like, I want to do this, but I'm scared. Again, be scared of staying right where you are. Be scared of staying stuck. Be scared of having 1 foot in the grave, you know, when you retire, because that's all corporate America is. It's just a crock of BS, honestly. So you have decisions, choose wisely, right? You choose to get started scared, just like all of us, or you choose to stay where you are and just keep watching, and just keep watching keeps you in the same situation where you are now, which is why you're watching other people make money, because you want it to be for you. You want it to happen for you, but you're just, you know, afraid to take that initial leap. But I want you guys to remember the next time you go out and spend $23, what you could have invested that in to literally get you started. An extra 10K a month. You guys, a lot of people, again, they think that it's impossible. That is the easiest thing, is to make 10K a month through a digital product that you create, and you price it at $27 and you sell it 13 times a day. That is an extra $10,000 a month. You don't know how to create one, I teach you my program. You don't know how to market after you get it created, I teach you branding, content, how to talk to people in the DMs, teach you Instagram ads. Like, we literally teach you everything you need to know over here, but you have to get started to see success, right? It's just like going to college. You graduate, you have to apply for jobs and get a job to, you know, whatever field you was in, right? This right here is an educational program that is going to teach you how to implement the skills that you learn so you can be successful online. Does that make sense? Capiche? It's literally not hard, right? A lot of people just make it harder than it is. But yeah, this is what I do now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this live, and I'm going to go outside. It is 90 something today. I'm in North Carolina, but if you guys have any questions, I mean, you can't DM me here because this is YouTube, but you can literally send me, I don't know, maybe comment, send me, I don't know, comment or something. I don't know how this works over here. We're just figuring it out. We're figuring things out. Okay. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. If anybody was in here hanging out other than Miranda, I appreciate you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.